Hello, and welcome. Just as usual, setting up at the beginning. I have printing to print. I have drinking to drink. So enjoyed the surprisingly really good bass line from Bully's soundtrack walking theme. Thank you all. Be here soon. This is me fighting nerds. This is what it sounds like when I'm fighting nerds. Welcome all to twitch.tv/measly meatloaf. I am currently tangled in my headphones. This is the only stream where you, the audience, get to decide whether or not you don't want to listen to what we have to say. We are continuing our eclectic, ever expanding, ever folding role-playing game experience that we in these parts like to refer to as surf and turf. There's a ghoul on the call. Ugh. Yeah, this is gonna be most of the audio tonight. We're gonna be playing as 3 ghouls in the big city, trying to figure out just what it takes to get a husband. We're stalling for time. We're waiting on a 4th member of this group. We won't say which one's not here, but
a surprise special guest.
But you can probably figure out. Yeah, we're waiting. Yes. We're flying him in all the way from London, and if he doesn't do a British accent all stream, well, let's just say
coming back.
He will know. Reese will not be making another appearance if he is not Cockney from head to knee. Speaking of Cockney, it's the man with the British accent himself.
G'day.
Oh God. Oh, I was inside of an English wind tunnel. Now I thought it might be advantageous to do a bit more of a concrete, not recap of the entire show, but kind of go over of what this is and what we're doing. And who we are, because we've joked at the beginning of many previous episodes of this show that this episode is not a good one for you to start on. And like any show, I think the best episode to start on is the first one. But if you're going into this with today levels of context, how about we make that a little bit easier for people. So I have to fucking go get my printing because I forgot to get all of it because there was a paper jam. But I'll do that in just half a second. Is everyone presentable? Can I switch over to the webcams mode?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just, yeah.
Yeah, man?
Yeah. There you go.
There he is.
It's blue.
It's blue. Welcome me. Welcome he, welcome they, and welcome he to Surf and Turf Higher Education, the 5th arc in the Surf and Turf canon, religious as it is. Right? I'm pretty sure.
Sure. Probably.
I don't know. You're the one making this shit up.
Sorry, just the dead-eyed stares really fucking really cut through to my soul. Is this what teachers feel like when they're teaching it from home?
Yeah.
This is
you
hard.
look high resolution today, Max.
Thank you.
May I call you Max?
It's Mr. Max to you. You're looking rather bald today, Henry.
Thank you.
Is that new? This is for the audience at home. This is all kayfabe. I know what's up.
Yeah, thanks for asking. This is actually new.
Yeah. It's good.
Oh, we have new portraits.
Yeah.
Speaking of which.
Oh, for a second I thought... No one saw that. That's a sneak peek for the one-off that Reese is going to be DMing called Reese Quest. Our story began in a small town called Cabaret, California, a bustling new money tech hub north of Los Angeles, south of San Francisco, near everyone's favorite capital of commerce and flowers, Lompoc, California. I can't let the chat distract me from talking about Lompoc. How are those buttons, Reese?
Pretty good.
That's pretty
It's
good.
a GameCube controller.
And that's how you're going to be controlling Trent tonight?
That's how we'll be playing Elden Ring.
Why? We don't have time to. We don't have time to get into this right now.
Because the button frequency ratio is how big they are.
And also, plastic is fun. Our story started on one young Trent Cotchery, normal human boy going to his job at Commander in Cheer's General Store, a local cornerstone of commerce and camaraderie in Cabaret, where you can buy anything and see just about anyone. Near the end of a normal closing shift at what is not a normal store, Trent and 2 of his managers, Kevin, an angel, unbeknownst to most folks he knows, and Vernon, a vampire, unbeknownst to some folks he knows. He tells a fair few people that. witnessed the brutal rat-based murder of friend and coworker of theirs, Victor Timothy. This sent them down the spiraling Wikipedia rabbit hole of monster hunting and investigation throughout this fine town of Cabaret, leading to tussles with a mysterious company known as Hyphae, headed by a strange fungal man named Mike Funghetti. There has been intrigue at every level. There have been backstories. There have been side characters, and you can read all about it in the character splat document that is only available to me and the players to read. One day there will be a public version of that. That day is not today. When
That day will never come.
last we left our 3 intrepid hunters, they were settling down for a lovely Christmas after a year time skipped away from their families, friends, and lives at home. And the previous episode was filmed almost a year ago, which is fitting, but was set about 5 days before this session will be. Before we begin our Jesus fucking Christ, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? Discord only crashes. What the fuck? We switched.
Timing was kind of spot on.
Welcome back to our host.
Thank you. We switched over to like a private Discord server specifically so this wouldn't happen, and it happened faster this time.
That's true. Yeah. It did.
Yeah. It only happens while we're doing surf and turf, which is fun. So, I don't.
It'd be because the computer's made out of meat.
It might now. It really fully might be because my computer is made out of meat. Before we start with today's zany, fun-filled, funfetti of fun traction. We got to go over the aftermath of the Christmas stream. I rewatched most of our Christmas stream last night. And just to update folks as to where and what folks got for Christmas, because maybe they forgot and you guys got a whole heap of gifts to be let upon you. Introducing Reese, Chris, and Henry. They play Trent, Vernon, and Kevin respectively. We also, if you want to know what these 3 characters look like, you can look at these beautiful new character portraits made by friend of the stream, Measly Moderator, and Vernon Roberts orator, Chris the Business Mortensen. Also, what are our thoughts on this new nickname for Chris?
Works fine.
Good.
Fine for me.
I think we're gonna thank you.
I think I need to start making cards with it now.
Speaking of business cards, we'll start with what Trent got for Christmas. If I can fucking find it. Oh my god.
I got a knife.
You got a knife.
And a spear.
Trent got a Commander in Cheers branded polo that has not hit the market yet, that I guess would have been designed by other Kevin based on our current canon of things. Pretty spiffy, pretty monogrammed. You received a large boar spear from the Middle Ages from Kevin that was previously wielded by a previous iteration of what Trent is, which is a catalyst of... This was discussed off. This was discussed in table talk, but just for context for people, this is a spear that was wielded by a previous iteration of what Trent is, which is a catalyst to kind of buff other powerful beings, magical and arcane powers. Trent also received a sinister, sickly, and pretty fucking sick knife from his friend Vernon, which was originally the knife of one Victor Timothy, friend of the stream and measly staberator. Vernon did some vampiric blessings on the knife to hopefully make it a little bit less volatile for Trent to use. Henry, are you wearing a bathrobe?
Over my shirt, Your Honor.
Over my dead body.
And it is draped over his dead body.
And without seeing them, Trent also received some very sturdy and nice hiking shoes from Q.
Am I out?
Of frame?
I feel like I'm out.
You're
out of the game.
You're just out, yeah. Your audio's bad as well. Oh, God, that's really good camera angle. iDubbbz.
Wow.
Yeah.
Low blow.
Yeah, you look just like him is the issue.
Wow,
Fair
we're
enough.
getting to the obvious punches already, huh?
Yeah, Johnny Sins.
Nice.
Nice. And Chris just looks like a nice little guy. And Trent also received a full set of silver, not sterling, but silver business cards from heaven, designating him as a clerk underneath Kevin, Archangel of Heaven. So now Trent's got them fucking business cards. So it's a good thing you brought that up, Vernon. Speaking of Vernon, Vernon, you received a small plastic bag filled with blood, a small sinister demonic idol from Kevin, some reinforced knuckled work gloves from Amber, and a pet rattlesnake from Trent. Now, my only question for you, Vernon, is has Vernon named the snake since Christmas?
Ooh. How's it been? 5 days, has it?
This adventure will be taking on January 1st, 2019.
I feel like at this point the snake has not been named yet.
Yeah, I feel like Vernon wouldn't name a kid in that time, let alone a snake.
No.
Also, really quick, Chris's webcam is like offset, and I don't know how or why. I'm gonna fix that because it's driving me absolutely insane. Done. And finally, also Vernon, you received a bag of coal from your ex. I guess I would say ex-business partner Darren Montague. We don't know the extent of their relationship.
And lover.
And we don't know the extent of their relationship. Kevin, you got a wooden gone fishing sign from Mads, a plastic like gallon drum of Baja Blast syrup from Trentley, a dog patterned necktie from Amber, a miniature wheel of Parmesan cheese, and a holy EpiPen made by Vernon. So just
Sorry, what did Mads and what was the first one?
A wooden gone fishing sign. Can't forget that one. That one's gonna come up a lot. So
And what was the other thing? Parmesan?
a wheel of parm, yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
And the dog patterned necktie, and a ghoul. Interesting. Great, really great framing on that one. Like he's really
me.
on the ghoul behind Reese. He's really fully in frame,
Yeah.
which I really appreciate.
Almost more so than racist.
But honestly, yeah, there's less stuff blocking his head. The addition of a little angel in the bottom right of your webcam, Reese, very nice. It's a good touch. Is that recent? I don't know.
Yeah, it's recent.
Very good.
Probably from the last few sessions.
We're going to be starting our stuff on January 1st year, where the three of you have agreed to make the trek once you've dealt with a lot of the stuff in your personal life over the past couple of weeks, and also just kind of decompressing and taking a bit of time off from this big old fucking journey from the trials and tribulations of your previous kind of weeks
Trials and tribulations.
of trials and tribulations and Smokescreen,
Of course.
which is that's how it's pronounced. It's Smokescreen. You three agreed to head to the campus of UC Cabaret, the university that has appeared with very little pomp and circumstance in Cabaret in the past year, that is pretty barefaced, directly tied to Hi-Fi. Any other information? Also last session, Trent revealed to his parents that he is connected to the supernatural, kind of to Amber's chagrin, but they are now fully aware, seemingly for the better. Like they were responsive to this information and believe Trent, in short, which would be helpful because Julie Gill, Trent's mother, works as a teacher at Commander in University.
UC Cabaret.
UC Cabaret. Go Sword Ferns.
how are the three of you? How's this looking? You've had a little bit of time to kind of plan out your scoping. So condense that all into the next minute, and tell me what your kind of plan is. Are you just going to be like kind of rocking up shop and just visiting the campus?
Yeah, I think we're gonna go have a little old-fashioned investigation.
Makes sense. What time are you arriving? I will say that the university is like to the public closed. Like there's no classes going on right now. It's still winter break until like the 4th, let's say. Also, what did everyone do for New Year's Eve last night?
My answer depends on what the other people did, I think.
Trent, Vernon.
Really was awake and reading.
What a party animal. We can never get that guy to come in before 3 a.m. And Trentley?
I think we just discussed what Trent was doing.
Oh yeah, Trent was fucking blazing big weed with Mads to ring in the new year.
Yeah.
I don't think Kevin knew it was New Year's Eve, actually. I don't think he realized until afterwards.
He's still on the Jovian calendar. Wait, no.
I think he just doesn't pay very much attention to, like, the date.
It's a big fair. So none of you are too partied out on this bright and early, let's say, noon. Are you bringing anyone else with you to UC Cabaret? Like I'm just let's see what this scene is like. Let me click on over to the frickin' UC Cabaret, Quebec and Quebec. Who are you all bringing with you? Like I guess the only person that I would reasonably expect would be Amber or maybe Trent's mom.
I feel like Amber's definitely coming with us.
Yeah, she's pretty invested in this whole situation right now.
She's not really working otherwise, other than on her book, right?
She's working on her book.
Can
but
we
that's
bring Mads?
Mads is busy New Year's morning.
Oh, man.
Yeah, she's polar swimming.
Weren't we together?
Yeah, then she went home, I think. She doesn't live in your apartment anymore, I'm afraid to say.
No, I'm aware.
Yeah. We all miss when Mads' apartment burned down, so she had to live with Trent.
I'm sure she misses that most of. Oh yeah, just by the way, Trent got Mads a lighter with a picture of her apartment building on fire on it for Christmas. Let's just not all forget that. Trent got her a lighter that's like engraved with the date her apartment burnt down with a picture of her apartment building on it. Which was such a rowdy move that I did not remember until I rewatched the Christmas stream last night.
I did that.
Yeah, Trent did that. Absolutely deranged move.
Really just sloshed the entire time he spent buying and then giving that gift.
Yeah, Trent was really drunk on Nog for most of that Christmas party.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty fun. Also, I'm so sorry to do this to the general viewing audience, but I would like to put out a retcon. We said that Trent's dog's name was Boat. Trent's dog's name is Plank. This was
We were close.
We were very close. This was established during the Christmas stream.
Wait. Can Plank have a middle name?
Plank Boat Cotry. I guess we'll never know unless we see this dog's fucking birth certificate.
Or did we ever say the dog's name was Plank, or did we just call the dog Plank? Because it could be like a middle name nickname situation. Boat Plank Gotry.
Yeah, a bit of synecdoche.
This dog's name is Boat, but to his friends, he's Plank.
Exactly.
Insane. Mads is unavailable this morning.
Damn it.
I'm sorry. I don't make her schedule.
Yes, you do.
I'm spilling shit on myself. So, I mean, yeah, the four of you, I'm guessing just in like Amber's car. Amber picks up Vernon from the outskirts of town, and Kevin was in the car when she woke up this morning. And the four of you are driving up through the foothills of Cabaret into Cabaret's illustrious and vibrant tech district. There's a lot of like mid-sized campuses for like tech companies. Like you see a lot of kind of zhuzhier, shinier new buildings. Unity's got an office in Cabaret. Who else has an office in Cabaret? There's a big
Epic Games.
Epic Games has its headquarters in the Cabaret foothills.
This is before Fortnite.
Yeah, no, they weren't very epic yet, but they were very games. You drive
Nice.
past Hi-Fei's fucking multi-building glass and wood splot, and then you see cresting the hill this monolithic green quadrangle space. The quadrangle wouldn't be monolithic. Big building on a big campus, bunch of side buildings that you recognize from, I'm guessing, your few times going past here as the University of California Cabaret. Seemingly a very, very well cemented university for one that was not here seemingly at all before, like, from the bare information that Mads has been able to get you, like mid to late June of last year. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Yeah, there is, roads leading up to it, a parking lot. Amber pays for parking. It's kind of expensive. And
All roads lead to UC Cabaret. That's what they always say.
that's really poignant, Trent. That's,
Thanks, Amber.
yeah, you should start tweeting again.
Oh no!
The four of you are, I'm guessing, Vernon, very well covered from this midday
Yeah.
sun.
Full poncho.
Full poncho, lovely sun hat. Just in this freaking parking lot. Not a lot of cars here. There's some. To your knowledge, no classes going on right now. Shouldn't be a lot of teachers there right now, because it's still Christmas or holiday break. What are y'all frickin' doing?
Can we just enter the first building we see? I just want to look around. I want to see some classes happening.
Did we
Again,
investigate some mysteries?
Kevin, just winter break right now. There are no classes happening right now.
Really?
I had no way of knowing. I mean, yeah, you go up to the main building. The doors are locked.
Fair enough.
Mhm.
Well played.
School.
All right. Well, are there any windows open or like cracked?
You look up and observe the many windows around this kind of large, building, and I'm just trying to think about this. No visible windows open. I will say there's a lot of. I think, Kevin, you could pretty reasonably teleport to the other side of this class just by how very clearly you can see. Like, breaking and entering is always an option for Kevin when he can just look past a window, right?
I fold up the piece of paper that I had taken out of my pocket that just says breaking and entering is always an option on it, and put it back in my pocket.
Olivier's been giving you some tips and tricks for for warfare.
Guys, I have an idea.
I mean, Kev, breaking and entering is always an option.
That's what I always say.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Then we're unanimous. Oh, sorry, Trent. Yeah, please.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Solid.
Honestly,
Solid.
no, I don't care for Hi-Fi that much.
Yeah. Now, and I'm not a narc. I think it's very safe to know this about me. I am not a narc. This is government property, so let's just keep it on the.
So really, it's our money, right? The tax dollars.
That's true. This is our property. I have not.
Exactly.
I will say I have never paid taxes. Vernon,
No,
Vernon, Kev.
Oh, well,
I
then.
can't believe that either of you have.
Well, definitely not as much as I was ever supposed to.
That's kind of
Pretty
fucked
cool.
up, guys.
That's pretty cool, huh?
It's kind of fucked up. You need to pay your taxes.
Babe, you pay taxes?
Yeah.
Trent, we need to have a
Trent, we gotta have a serious
What?
talk.
It's not very. Trent is a poor way to do business.
Infrastructure will fix itself.
Do you have any idea how much money you lose if you pay your taxes?
But I heard that if you pay your taxes, the government actually sends you checks in the mail.
No, that can't be. That's propaganda.
That's what happens when you pay too many taxes.
What kind of a fool would engage in that kind of behavior?
Man, if only there was somewhere that we could learn about all this. And then Amber points at college.
The big sign that says taxes wing.
I'm just trying to think of some information that you could. I mean, Cav, are you just teleporting? Are you all just breaking into this university today?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll teleport.
I think if we are going to break in, we probably should try to find a less main entrance to do so. Ash.
Probably a lot of cameras here. Yeah. Do you guys
Okay,
want to
fair
maybe
enough.
walk the perimeter a little bit and just like I feel like we're allowed to just walk like the campus, right? And there's gonna be people. I mean, we might see people who I don't know if people live. Do people live at universities? I've not done a lot of university time myself. You'd think as a
They
demon,
definitely can.
they can. Oh, shit. So my whole fucking plan's gone upside down.
Probably not in this area though. If this is like the quadrangle.
Yeah, it's probably in town. Fucking town,
Nope.
fucking townies, am I right? So yeah, you guys start walking the perimeter of this large building that looks roughly similar to what this Columbian University that I got a photo of looks like. Really beautiful university building, by the way. And you see around the backside, there's a lot of just looking through windows. You see a lot of lab classes, but you also see this main building seems to be more so based in like the sciences. To your understanding, UC Cabaret is a arts and like it has a like within it a college of sciences and college of arts under the same kind of banner. I'm gonna say that Mads gave you guys a brochure because you asked her to look into this shit. And one of the UC Cabaret. Oh fuck, where is it? What the fuck? I have so many notes. So many. The school respects the silence that serves for the foundation of creativity. They believe that a secluded work environment where students can lead their own agendas into creativity by both being able to paint and also study chemistry leads to a broader mind or some bull. It's all boilerplate. This is Amber paraphrasing from the pamphlet. And you guys are walking around and you see a whole slew of like lab type classrooms, a fair few lecture halls, a couple more creative spaces. You see the high windows that to the collegially informed. If we could take a little sidebar, Vernon, you taught like college level courses, right?
Yes.
We said
I
it-
thought,
What the fuck? I'm in hell right now.
Alright.
What the fuck is
I
happening?
think it's cursed.
I think
Doesn't this only happen when you're streaming?
no, it literally only happens when I'm streaming Surf and Turf. Like I have had like 6-hour voice calls with Solo playing Portal 2 and not a single Discord hiccup on my end.
Maybe it's a Monday thing.
Mondays, am I right? But Vernon at Cabaret Night School, which used to be Cabaret's leading secondary education joint, which maybe isn't doing so great these days. Have you had much other experience teaching at a collegiate or university level, or was that kind of it?
that was really it. I only taught a couple of 100 level courses.
Because like you have a degree, right?
Yes,
Of course.
I have my
In what?
master's in the business arts.
The business arts.
That's pretty cool.
The-
That's pretty cool, Vern.
That's pretty specific.
Yeah. Trent, you went
They
to.
call it an art, but it's really more of a science when you actually think about it.
Man, Man, you'd really flourish here. Have you thought about teaching?
Here?
Yeah.
Oh.
It could be like a good inn.
I guess it could be. I don't know why I want to. I didn't quite enjoy teaching at all.
I mean, it led you to meet Trent.
Guess it did lead me to meet Trent.
And he's,
But we didn't really like meet and like chat until we became coworkers and started like monster hunting. I feel like
I mean,
it's kind of the
I think
monster hunting that brings people together.
Trent, you raised a very good point. I'm coming around to the whole hating being a teacher thing. I think I just hate being a teacher.
yeah, I'm gonna be real with you, Vern. I don't know if you're properly set up for it in the long run. So yeah, you folks have plenty of options for quieter means of egress into this place. You still don't have like a solid lock right now as to like how high video surveillance is like at this place. I'm gonna say you've seen a fair few external cameras, but like beyond that, you really don't know. What type of space are you guys trying to like get into? Like, there's like some quieter classrooms. I'm guessing everything you're gonna be trying to get into is on like the first floor, right?
I mean, we can go up the stairs inside the building, right?
Well, yeah, but it.
We gotta get to the
Yes.
back
Like, why would
rooms
we
in the
enter?
basement.
Yeah, we're gonna enter on the first floor.
That makes sense to me, and I was just confirming that because sometimes you guys
thought
don't do
you're into
things
the
that make a
second
lot of
floor.
sense to me. If I'm being perfectly honest with you.
All right.
Yeah. Kev, you whiz pop into a large. Oh God, a large. Is this it? Evidently not. Yeah, a large not auditorium, lecture hall space. And there are some tall windows overlooking the sports green that you other folks are kind of in between outside. Kev, you are inside. The other three are outside now. What's the play here?
Any alarms or anything going off?
No, or I mean, if they are silent.
Well, that's pretty fucking good. I say aloud. All right. Next order of business. I guess it's gonna be. Is there any way to open these windows from the inside? So
Oh,
they
yeah.
Can, like. Okay, I'm just gonna let them in through the window then.
All right, classic. Again, no alarms, like no like klaxons go off. Go off klaxons.
Go off.
You folks all are inside this building. Can all three of you roll me a weird check?
Ooh. Oh. Okay. That's a 14.
Okay, Vernon.
9.
Okay.
Is it something that would be affected by Amber being near me?
No. This is just you.
Okay. 8.
So Kevin and Trent, you ever since kind of getting on this campus, you felt like you feel like maybe the coffee that you had this morning, Trent, was finally starting to like digest through your system. You've been feeling pretty peppy. Kevin, you're just in like kind of a good focused mood. And you're feeling really the both of you are feeling interested in not interested. You both are feeling receptive to what everyone else is saying. You're just enjoying spending time with your friends right now. Vernon, I'm gonna give you a +2 going forward to use magic. Also, colors are incredibly vibrant right now for you. It was you were feeling a little bit kind of, and like, you know, maybe just being you're not in direct sunlight anymore. Maybe you just feel great, but like upon entering this building specifically, like you were already feeling like similar to these other two. You were feeling like pretty jazzed on the campus, just pretty energized. But you are in this building and you feel kind of similar to what Kev and Amber have described Trent's thing being. Like just that kind of supplied, if you will. You have spell components. You have spell slots.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's a big old whiteboard in this room. It's a smart whiteboard because this is a techie college. And there's nothing on it because if you leave ink on whiteboard over a long weekend, it might damage the whiteboard.
It's crazy.
It's quite crazy. Yeah.
Whiteboard tip.
Thank you. And you know what else is a great whiteboard tip? Wedge. Shouldn't use. It's really, really good.
Move on.
It's all I have, man. Yeah. Please.
Do
Do you guys
can
feel
I
like?
turn on the whiteboard?
Yeah. Well, actually,
Sure.
roll me sharp because those things are tough. The smart boards are difficult to turn on.
Good luck with those, Kevin. Those are impossible.
Yeah, hell made those actually.
That's a 10, baby.
Oh my god. Kev, why have
My
you used?
catchphrase whenever I successfully turn on something electronic.
Interesting. We have a new sponsorship on the show. Kevin, why have you used a smartboard before? Actually, you know what? Kevin, you've never used a smartboard before.
I was just gonna say, Kevin has never used a smartboard.
Kevin, you've never used a smartboard before. You know precisely how to use a smartboard before. You do the thing where you do like the dot, 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 and like it all lines up, and now you have this smartboard up. And the last thing that was being taught in this room is just like, it was like a incredibly wordy, incredibly bullshit, like Chem 300 course. That was also kind of about tinsel and nog because it was right before Christmas.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll file that under not helpful.
Not particularly
Unless-
helpful, no. Well,
Vernon,
you did. Oh fuck! I have to go get my. I forgot. I have to keep getting my. I keep forgetting. I have to get my printing. So you guys have. You guys
what
have.
are you printing for this show?
The monster, the hunter reference sheets and the keeper reference sheets, so that I know what all the moves do and I know what all my moves do, just so I have that at hand, so I don't have to tab out.
You're just printing that now?
No,
for
I've
the
done it.
first time?
I've done it before. I keep losing it.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, have fun.
I had it for the first
Go
4
to break, I
streams.
guess.
Well, no, we won't go to break. You guys can keep talking about whiteboards, and I will give you some useful information because you did roll a 10.
Okay.
Imagine rolling a 10.
Couldn't be Trent.
Couldn't be Trent.
Man's got to use luck points to talk to his parents.
Exactly.
Well, Kevin, I'm impressed you managed to get the thing working. You know, they should give you full tenure here.
Thanks.
That sounds like a long time. 10 years.
Yeah, it does. Well, actually, not really at all. But, you know.
Hey,
These whiteboards are crazy, aren't they? Markers, pens. What will they think of next?
yes, it's,
Probably computers.
What's that?
I mean,
Well, this is a computer.
Sorry, I didn't catch any of that. Can we just repeat everything word for word?
Computers.
Pens, markers, what will they think of next? As
Kevin
Kevin
gets
says
tenure.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's a long time.
It's a really long time. Yeah, Kevin, with pulling up this whiteboard, we're gonna pull some fun movie magic as you normally do. You're kind of in the mainframe. With this smartboard, you have access because this teacher, whose name is
Simone.
Salazar Clutch,
Dr. Clutch.
Dr. Clutch. Yeah.
Everyone go give him a follow on Twitch.
Yeah, dude, Dr. Clutch, he gives you crazy chem-based CSGO videos. There's a lot of fun MLG assets that he can pull up for his chem classes. Unfortunately, the best NPC we've ever created.
And he's passed
We'll never
away.
meet him.
You have access to Dr. Clutch's resources as a teacher here at UC Cabaret, which and I don't know, probably a rudimentary student directory. That being said, you are accessing all of this information via a smartboard because like his laptop isn't assigned like here. So this is a tool that you have in this situation.
Okay. Can I go to like a list of like faculty members
Yeah.
and like search it?
Please. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do a search for Mike Fungetti.
Nothing comes up.
Damn. All right, I'm out of ideas.
Did you think? Sorry. Did you think he was the dean?
Maybe. I don't know.
I considered it. Yeah. There is no one under the name Mike Fungetti in the faculty list.
Okay, I'm gonna try Michael Fungetti. Maybe it's.
There is an art teacher named Michael Janis Fungetti, but you pull up a picture and it's a different guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be a coincidence.
It could be a coincidence. Yeah.
Any other ideas? I feel like I'm kind of just spearheading all of the ideas here. I thought Trent was usually the ideas guy, or was that me?
I thought that was our manager. I mean, I guess you're a manager too, but
Daniel?
Vernon.
Vernon is.
Vernon's not
My
my
I mean,
manager.
or sorry, he's basically a manager. My ex, possibly still supervisor. Haven't really got that whole thing's Vernon.
Oh.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure Weird Kevin let me keep my position as supervisor.
I don't think you were my supervisor. It was kind of
Not
like a
yours directly, no. But
No,
I
but
was still
still
superior
pretty
in the,
much.
in the grocery store pyramid.
Yeah, exactly.
We're saving lives
Kind of-
one org chart at a time here, guys. I love it. It's
This is important
Content, let it
information for the
happen.
wiki. Just because
there's gonna be a lot of animatics of this scene, yeah, for sure.
just because you don't have an NPC in the scene mix doesn't mean it can't.
I
happen.
do. It's your girlfriend.
Not between Vernon and I, you don't.
Yeah, nothing can
I
come
was,
between you and Vernon.
We have a
Check
special
the
bond.
courses offered here and see if there's anything that stands out to us as particularly odd.
Yeah. I'll go to the
Mushroom
course.
analysis.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll go to the course list and search for like mushroom or fungus or something.
I will say that there are a couple of there's a couple of you see a
I got
couple.
one.
Yeah, man.
Mycelia Craft Brewing. It's just a class about like making beer with mushrooms.
It's
It's for university.
yeah, for you, it's a university level
Yeah.
elective.
yeah.
Yeah, so I have something, but I'll keep that in my back pocket in case of a rainy day. There are a couple of like pretty high level courses from like multiple professored. I don't know if they would have multiple titles there, but you can see based on Dr. Clutch's fine notation that he keeps on all of his coworkers. Some pretty notable figures in the fields of mycology teach like high level biology courses here. There is also a fair few research, like ongoing, because this is also UC Cabaret within the University of California system is a national like research laboratory within like, you know, the collegiate setting. There are some pretty interesting descriptions of studies going on right now about the effects of psilocybin on the human brain, which you would know is an ingredient in magic mushrooms. And I mean, it appears similar to some of the stuff that Q was talking to you about. Wait, why is the... Oh, I see. I've had music playing this entire time, but I've not been able to hear it, neither has the audience at home, because it's coming through the wrong speaker thing. Give me a second. Wait, what? No, it's just not audible for some reason.
This is one of my new prank tracks.
And I really wish that you would stop throwing those ones out there.
Yeah, it's
Um,
mostly prank tracks.
It's
by
mainly...
Yeah, dude, it's like a 30-to-1 ratio.
Wait, sorry, Solo hears music at home. I don't hear music.
Well, that's fine then.
I'd like to hear it, so I know
No,
when it's...
it's fine.
No?
Oh, eye dropping up.
Yeah, it's allergy season still.
Yeah.
Damn you, slut.
That's a scarier thing to do bald than it is with hair. I'll say that.
Why?
I don't know. It's more, well, Walter.
What if you
What-
get the eye drop in your hair and it like crusts into your hair?
Bad
What
eye
isn't
drops, right?
scarier- What isn't scarier?
Definitely.
What isn't scary if you're a bald?
If you're a bald, that's not what I said.
What is scarier if you're a bald?
Yeah. So the music was playing that entire time. I couldn't hear it. The music was very loud. So yeah,
Great.
there are some high spec bio courses on mushrooms. There are some research classes on mushrooms, and nice. And there is also an elective for brewing kombucha, brewing beer with mushrooms. Yeah.
They got people into the school.
You got
somehow.
one.
It's a public speaking and brewing courses called Active Culture.
Nice. I can finally call my mom and say I made it on my favorite podcast. One of my ideas.
Sorry, that was off the fucking cuff. Ugh, I've never felt stronger as a human. If you can call me that.
All right.
I can't.
Um,
I legitimately cannot call you that.
oh my god, he's literally a Grinch.
Aw, Grinch moment.
Cer-
Slay, you king.
certified Grinch moment, king. Vernon,
Steal that crown.
snatch that wig. Vernon, for but a second, you feel. You feel what if you were like Vernon, you know there's no birds in this room because I think Vernon clocks birds pretty quickly as soon as he sees them. It's like a bird just kind of like flew past your face a little bit. It was pretty wild. Kevin Trent are still Kev Trent and Amber are still enamored by the smart board, looking through a faculty list, and I will say, Trent, there's some pretty interesting courses here. Like you could maybe maybe round out your education a little bit. Oh, and you do see the research and field biology course taught by I guess she's a doctor, Dr. Julie Gill, mother of the stream and measly moderator.
A true mother figure to all.
And to all, a good night.
And to all, a good plank.
Yeah.
You guys remember
Everyone is-
planking?
Oh.
Trent, now's not the time.
Trent, we could-
planks.
Trent-
That was
across
last
three-
week.
Trent planks across 3 of the.
You know, it's a real shame, Trent. You missed the Harlem Shake.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Trent has
entirely.
no idea what
What
the Harlem
is
Shake
that?
is. Yeah, what's up, Vern? You were saying something, and then we started talking about
Yes.
planking again.
Yes, I was just going to point out, it feels as though we are not quite entirely alone in this place here.
Are we talking cops or like
I mean, yeah, there's 4 of us.
Trent? I love you, but this was the whole car ride here, and we we talked about active listening.
I'm sorry.
No, it's good. To be fair, he is correct. You are not alone here, Vern. Is it your vampire senses being overly tuned to the literal, like, angelic being right next to you?
No, it felt as though there was something else. A small, like, almost disturbance in the area. I can't quite tell what. It didn't seem to come from one of us.
Classic Vernon Obi-Wan moment. What are I will say that one could investigate a mystery or read a bad situation if one was interested. Kevin is pretty actively investigating right now. Vern, if you want to read a bad situation, Trent, if you want to maybe help out Kevin with a
Yeah.
new ability that you might have, because you leveled up, right, Trent?
That was a while ago.
What did you take for your level up?
I took 2 other advanced moves.
Ah,
But I
yeah.
already had 2.
Oh, I thought you were taking Kev as your other pararomantic guy.
Ah.
Okay, so I'm rolling for investigate a mystery.
I would say so. And then if Vern wants
I got
to
a
roll
10.
for read a bad situation. Okay. Now with the
Whoa! Whoa!
papers that I have here in front of
They say us on surface
Yeah?
don't come prepared.
me,
Ladies and gentlemen, we're experiencing a bit of a wind tunnel in
why is my
Missouri.
webcam so dark suddenly? Has it been
What
like
happened
this?
to your background? Are you somewhere different?
I'm
Or
somewhere.
Did you get a new
no,
picture?
no, I'm somewhere different.
Did you teleport?
No, I got a new picture actually. This is just a sidebar so that everyone except for Henry and me who would be confused by this. Henry and I were walking in my back alleyway once, and he looked into my bedroom window and he saw my closet. He was like, "Whoa, new picture!" Wow. On a 10 plus, Kevin, for investigate a mystery, Kevin, hold 2. You can ask the following questions. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? And what is being concealed here?
Okay, 1 second. Let me pull that up on my thing because
Because I read that too quickly.
yeah, well, I won't be able to remember them unless I can see all of them. so.
Solid. And Vern, what did you get for your read a bad situation?
Okay, here we go.
A 5.
Oh, dear.
Should
Okay.
I help out
Actually,
Vern
plus
as
2.
I?
So that's a 7.
Okay.
Should I help? Can I help out
Because of
Vern?
the do for it.
Yes. Yeah. You
Just like I'm going to help out Kevin, and I see him just like blitz through this smart board, accessing the mainframe.
yeah, using his hacker skills, and you see Vern,
Exactly.
and like Vern doesn't often look kind of disquieted, but whenever something is happening that's kind of out of Vern's control, I would say pretty reasonably Vernon is disquieted.
Mhm.
I would like to ask a question.
Please.
What is being concealed here?
So you're scrolling through and like I will say Kev isn't the biggest computers guy, so the information that you're getting from this is again surprising no one more than it is you. I mean, you're looking through like kind of the only thing that you've not looked through before is lists of student body, and you see a lot of transfers from other universities, and you see that like absolutely everyone here is like there's no like everyone here is taking will on paper graduate at the end of this year, which is just kind of odd for again a university that just started.
Our kids.
Yeah, like
Everyone?
yeah, like no matter what courses they are taking, like no matter what X, Y, and Z, everyone is slotted to like gain whatever diploma they are looking for, be it a like becoming a professor in something or getting their bachelor's in creative arts. And there are people here from all over, not only California, people who have transferred from many other different University of California locations. Can you guys tell I spent a lot of time on the University of California Wikipedia before streaming today? But yeah, there are people taking all sorts of arts and sciences, and a lot of people taking both. And yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to turn another light on so I'm a little bit better lit because my webcam software is not working right now. One fucking second, sorry.
I don't know if I have a good, if any of any of these other questions are really relevant.
Hello, that's literally not different at all.
What?
Hi,
Let
Matt.
there be
Hi,
fright.
guys. I'm looking a little spooky these days.
Looking a little sus, Max.
What is your second question / Vernon, what's your one question?
I guess my second question is, what happened here? I don't know if any of
Kind of
these other
quirky.
questions are really that helpful, to be honest.
Yeah, no, like, you've not seen any signs of a creature.
I guess what happened was a class.
What can this university do? What happened here? Kevin. Oh, Kevin. Oh. Kevin. This university is completely neutral ground. Oftentimes, like, I mean, a lot of stuff has happened on Earth throughout the years. Lots of, there are very few bits of land where an angel or a demon haven't tread, or tread. And this is a completely, not unholy, it is a non-holy, non-unholy location. It's like it was, they put in a completely new, like, garden bed here.
Okay.
It's completely, like, neutral soil.
Does that mean that Kevin and Amber can finally kiss here?
Can they? Sorry, I was asking you, Trent.
Absolutely not.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. And I would also not be terribly interested in that, Kevin, just by the way.
Sorry, I was journaling.
Stop doing it out loud. Again, we
For
can't.
the love of
We
God.
can't
My
keep
journal
going
with
over
me,
this.
so I have to remember it until I get home.
But yeah, this is and also, I mean, just based on your reaction upon, like, entering this space, you think that there is something pretty potently magical, not demonic, not angelic in nature, just powerful magics have been wrought here. To what end, you don't really know. But that's kind of like a twofer for that question. And yeah, the first bit you're getting from scrolling through the smartboard, the second bit you get from just kind of your general vibe. Vernon, you were reading a bad situation, trying to figure out what this thing that fluttered past your face was.
Yes, and for that question, I will be asking: are there any dangers that we haven't noticed?
There is and this is pretty big for year. Near the whiteboard, there is like a conference call set up for like virtual learning if someone wanted to, like, from a different campus call in to one of these classrooms, and you are pretty sure that the small green blinking light next to the webcam on this thing was not on when you guys first got here.
Dun, dun, dun.
Crazy, scary times.
It is pretty spooky, actually.
Speaking of which, spooky music, go. Too loud. But also I can't hear it, but too loud. Properties. Great. Really great, Streamlabs, that you've done this to me. There we go.
Everything okay?
Everything's great. I can still see you. You can still see me. And we've got viewers in the 50s.
That's insane.
They're all old today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up.
It appears we are being observed.
Well, shit. Well, in for a
Yeah,
penny, in for a
alright,
pound,
well-
I say.
Do we have anything else that we're still doing here? Like in this room?
In this room, I'm good.
Can we like go and see if we can talk to some students?
Kevin, once again, winter break.
Kevin.
There will not be students here.
You don't think there's a single student on campus?
There's probably
The door was locked.
It's true. True.
But we can see. We can certainly have a Snope and a Snoop around.
Yeah.
Let's not have
Is it
weapons.
snowing?
No, it's not snowing. It's raining still. It's been raining a lot in Cabaret recently. We can have a Snope and a Snoop around. I, for one, will not have my weapon out. I'm not telling you guys how to do your jobs, but I will not be having my weapon out.
Trent, put it away.
Trent, put away,
Fine, I zip up my pants.
put away your spear. Not that one. Not that one. You don't have a third spear, sadly. You folks, go to the.
do I?
I'm guessing going to the big push doors at the end of this large.
Is that a metaphor for hell? Or heaven? The big push doors at the end of the sky?
Not actually, no. At the end of this
Oh.
at the end of this fucking lecture hall, and you see a wide, brightly lit from the tall windows hallway, and it is completely fucking deserted right now. There are signs that lead to the cafeteria. There are signs that lead to like further wings and buildings. There are signs that lead to like like the atrium area. I guess it would be an atrium in a university. I don't know. There's offices. Not probably not in this build. Like like administration offices. They'd probably be in a side building actually. But there's a sign that points to those. And you are in this fucking hallway. There are like pretty visible cameras here, I will say. Like just like the little round black ones that you get in like the ceiling of buses and buildings.
It's a bit sus.
A little sus that they would film in this government building.
That's kind of...
It's a little fucked up of them.
Honestly, Amber, I'm glad you and I are on the same page.
For real. On God. Ow, fuck.
That hurt you?
Yes,
I
still.
mean, you heard the vibration.
Damn it. Okay, I can still do that one. Nice.
That's good.
Yeah, I was worried they would take that from me. Can't have shit in Detroit. What's the plan, boys? This ain't my podcast.
I don't know. I'm out of ideas. I really,
Yes,
my
no
ideas
grass
kind of
and
started
so
and ended at
fast.
getting inside. The breaking and entering part was mostly my idea, and then after that, the projector thing was kind of just blind luck, to be honest.
You did well. You did really, really well.
Thank you.
Mine's definitely up with the graduation
Yes.
dates.
Yes, we could try to check out one of the labs as well. That might be interesting.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
Although if we are to continue exploring, I might try to use some magic, try to obscure us a bit from these cameras.
I would personally very much like that. Just scary. Being observed. Had enough of
Yes.
it recently. Do you wanna try that, Vern, my man?
Let's go.
Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 10.
At the corners of your vision, you are getting you get some like really bright orange flashes, like moving incredibly quickly. You kind of like dart your head, it's not there. You kind of turn your head to neutral again, happens again. A little strange. None of the rest of you see anything. You got a 10, Vern? For the use magic?
Yes, for use magic.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean that would fall under like do something beyond human ability as it normally does. Yeah. Are you trying to make yourselves invisible, or is it more so? Are you trying to like disrupt observation?
I was trying to more sort of disrupt observations to try to like
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the three of you hear a incredibly high pitched noise, like almost beyond human perception. That just kind of keeps going up and up and up until Kev, only you can hear it. And it just kind of like stays there, and you get just like a little spike of a headache for a second, all kind of emanating from Vern as he incantates and expels. And Vernon, to your knowledge of this spell, you are currently kind of disrupting electronics around you. It's a bit of like a AOE EMP.
a spell jammer.
A bit of a spell jammer, but not a shape. Not a ship. D&D joke. Yeah. There's a sign that leads to one of the kind of study labs nearby. You take to. It's pretty sparse. The doors inside are unlocked. And you open the door into this large lab space. Like, tons of counter space. It's pretty like multi-use. Like, this is like a teaching lab more than anything. You think that probably dissections happen in here, just based on like some like the tools you see in shelves along the edge of the wall. Not a lot. Like, again, it's pretty closed down right now. Out the window, you see some students in the quadrangle. However, kind of far away. They just appear to be like, I mean, you don't know, like they're people, but they're at a university, and everyone's a student in the University of Life. And they're walking across the green towards one of the towards this building that you guys are in. Let's say, yeah.
Can we? I think we should go talk to some of those students. That's what I've been saying this whole time.
A good idea to get information. And even if there are other people trespassing, we can share tips and strats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trent, Bird.
Yes, I think that might be useful.
And I
guys.
feel like someone's been saying that there shouldn't have been students here like this entire time, right?
Not that I remember.
That's fair. That works for me. Yeah, let's go say hi.
Yeah.
Kevin, just I do like Kevin just not reacting to visual hallucinations. I
I mean, what am I supposed to do about it?
it's a living. You leave out. Do you leave out the window or just out like the front door?
Just at the front door.
Yep, solid. It's unlocked from the inside. You're able to exit out of it. You hear a nearby computer just kind of like and like die when Vern walks past it behind the front desk. So maybe that's going to be a bit of an issue for admin. And you see this group of two. Is it a group at that point? This pair, both wearing book bags and both carrying.
I'm just kind of sus about the at that point, Max.
At that point, you see, at that point being when you leave the building, two people walking across the green, walking towards like
Nice.
this, you guys, so like towards you, because you are at the front door of the main building. And one of them just goes, kind of waves,
Let's just.
friendly style.
How far away are they?
Like they'll be here in 4 minutes.
Okay, well then we're gonna have to sprint to catch up.
Okay. So in
I
1
break
minute.
into a run. Right
Yeah.
after.
Y'all good, man?
Hold on.
¿Cómo está?
I'm still running.
I can see that.
Really good hearing.
Thanks, man. Yeah, what's going on, brother?
Just give me a second.
No, you're in front of me now. It's been a minute.
Oh shit. Time flies.
Hey, man. I mean, it's good stuff, right?
How are you guys doing?
Fucking incredible.
Are you new students here?
Since September, like everyone else, my guy.
Yeah.
Buzz.
What? I do.
Yeah, sorry for my buddy. He doesn't talk much right now, and you see his friend is like real vacant-eyed, just kind of
Is that the
staring
one
off
who
in the middle distance.
Spoke to me in Spanish,
No.
or is that
No,
the same one?
it was one guy speaking to you
Okay.
the whole time. But yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, my name's Blake Lively. No relation. What's up?
Nice. What are you studying?
Me? Calisthenics.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm studying and I look around. Trees.
That's tight, man. You with Professor Green?
Yes, sir.
He winks at you. Yeah, he teaches a good class. Yeah, we got business to be attending to. We're gonna get to a class. I'll see you around, man. Are you staying are you in a frat?
I'm in all of them.
Shit. Damn. I mean, you look kind of old, right? Well, no one's too old for education. I respect that, man. You're putting yourself out there. We should surf
I'm
sometime.
17.
You're 17.
Sorry. I'm 19.
Okay. I was about to say good for you, but average for you.
Sorry. I'm 25.
Okay. Quit while you're
Sorry,
behind,
I'm
right?
20. Let's say 21.
Shall we surf sometime? You look like you surf.
Of course.
Fuck yeah, man.
Cowabunga.
What's with the other
And all
three?
that.
Are they also? I mean, are they fucking like blasted off their fucking asses right now, man? Like if some people are moving kind of slow today, and he kind of like cocks his head humorously at his buddy. He's not done this shit too often before.
Yeah, they're let's just say they attended that class. You know, the one where you make your own beer and do mushrooms or something like that.
Man, we're not supposed to be super vocal about. Yeah, the beer. That's a separate one. But yeah, I was talking about the mushrooms.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you know what I mean. And then I wink at him.
Nice. Okay. Anyways, we really got to get going. Super nice meeting you. There's gonna be a party actually. Were you at fucking Chud's last night?
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, I was pretty fucking wasted. I must not have seen you. But yeah, there's gonna be a party at Beta tomorrow night. And I'll bring in some beers.
Okay.
Yeah. See ya. And
Sounds good.
he's walking towards the main building.
Man, that was not helpful at all. I sprint back to
Past these guys.
yeah.
Oh, well, there he goes. What did you learn, Kev?
Not a ton. The guy's friend is on mushrooms. That's about it.
Mhm.
There seems to be frat parties and stuff happening. It is winter break. I guess the people still live here. I don't know. How does a frat work? I mean,
I mean,
I am in
you're
all
you're
of
in all of them, yeah. At that moment, you hear like sprinting from inside the building. Like full keel, sneaker on linoleum sprinting.
Can we go investigate that?
Yeah, man. You turn around and look through the glass main doors, and you see the kind of short, stocky frame of Q Alpenglow, friend of the stream and measly moderator, like very out of breath, running to U4, and she just kind of like gets a big ol' vice grip on probably your shoulder, Trent. She's like, "Hi guys, what's we should walk quickly away from the building soon. What's up? Let's chat elsewhere,
Yeah.
like expeditiously." I think that means quickly. It's been let's move. I will say this is the first time, Trent, that you have seen Q since
Q, no.
Come,
God.
come on.
They killed Q.
What was the last word you heard? Since?
Yeah.
At least that's funny, right? Like,
It was kind of halfway through the word since for me. It was like synth, and then you cut out since.
what's happening? It can't be my computer this time.
It's that surf and turf
It's
magic.
Vern's
Are you on a
spell
different
magic.
computer?
I'm not on a different computer. The only thing different is my Wi-Fi cable. That can't be it. It's always not working. Not the
So it
Wi-Fi
could
cable.
be your computer then.
I don't think so. I'm. This.
All right.
This is fucked. I like. My webcam's still too dark, by the way, which I'm also not crazy about. I'm also mainly forehead with this angle, but that's just kind of me. It's only surf and turf that this happens on, by the way. So I think it must be viruses from the three of you, perhaps.
Sorry.
Yeah. So you've not seen Q since the end of Earworm. Kevin, the last time you saw Q, they gave you a small drawstring leather pouch to give to Trent, which the contents of are what Cooper ate and expanded him into a big being within heaven. But yeah, Q is kind of steering you towards like one of the towards the field hockey field, Trent. Kind of quickly. Are you fighting this, or are you just are you going with the flow?
Fighting it a little bit, yeah. Keeping an eye on what, like, everyone else's facial expressions are.
And these other two students are kind of walking up, and Blake, or Blay, as as Chris called it.
So belay.
Blay's like, yo, that was Patrick Warburton for a second there. It's cute, tight. I didn't know you guys you knew the Qster, Q-tips,
Good.
polyphonic Q.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Got any more?
Yeah. Oh fuck, man.
Sounds like you're just coming up with these right now.
You guys remember Cube World?
No.
No,
Fuck.
sorry.
Yeah. A lot of my jokes are B tier Steam game based. I don't really I don't have a lot else going on. What's up? I'm Blake Lively. I met your guy. He didn't introduce his name to me actually, but I met him. We're just gonna be walking past y'all. Have a great day. And his buddy looks at you, Kevin, in like newfound terror, and he's just kind of looking between you and Amber, and he just kind of looks horrified, and he's like, yeah, fucking okay. And his friend, not a great trip sitter it would seem, just kind of yanks him by the shirt collar into the main building. And Q's like, hi guys, are we enrolling? A little early for that. Okay.
Sorry, who's talking now?
Q.
Oh,
Yeah, are we enrolling? Kind of it's
I'm just gonna kind of look to Trent. I feel like this is more of his conversation to the lead.
What do you mean enrolling?
I mean it's a university, Haas.
Okay.
Why else are you here during winter break?
Did Q always sound like this?
Kinda.
Okay.
They've always had a bit of vocal fry.
Right. Okay.
You don't know, maybe
Who
they've
wouldn't after watching Futurama? No? Okay,
No.
there we go. There's a little pity laugh.
Okay. Yeah, what brings you all to UC Cabaret this sunny January 1st?
mean-
Happy New Year.
We just got back.
Yeah, heard. Did you like the shoes? I got you shoes for Christmas.
Yeah,
Kevin,
I haven't worn them much.
not a lot of hiking?
Huh?
Not a lot of hiking around Christmas.
No.
Yeah. I feel like it's probably fair that we should talk.
Yeah.
Can it not happen here, maybe?
Where would you prefer it to happen?
Oh, like a good click down the road, preferably in the parking lot or further.
I mean, I'm not doing anything. Are you guys busy?
No, we can go to the Taco Bell if we want.
Oh, great. Where all my
Taco Bell.
fucking meetings happen. Yeah. Also, real quick, just to confirm, Kevin, which one? You're wearing long sleeves. I can't tell.
Oh, regular.
You'd both say that.
Which brand of Kevin?
Are you Coke or are you Kevin or Pepsi Kevin? Kevin
Just
spelled with a
Kevin.
C, like for Coke.
Original Kevin.
But he's Kevin Classic. Fuck. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Actually, you know what? Really great. Can also all of you maybe? And Q sets their phone. Q turns their phone to airplane mode and then off. It's
Does
like
the phone fry because Vernon's near?
yeah. Q takes their phone out of their like RFID case and it immediately turns off. They're like, I mean, sure. Let's move down the road a little bit. Yeah. Are you all moving to fall? And Amber is just like, First of all, hi Q. You've not said hi to me. Pretty rude in this. Yeah, right. I'm hurt.
Sorry.
I'm injured even. Also, and Amber kind of looks to you, Vern, and like raises an eyebrow. It's like, are we? Okay, cool. Yeah. Also, we didn't see you during Christmas, and I'm kind of peeved about that.
Kind of hurt.
Kind of hurt. We had a whole dinner and everything.
Yeah, and also, seems like you've kind of been. I hate to say this, but I feel like we thought that you were sort of
On the level.
yeah, we thought that you were sort of beneath the a lot of the. It seems like you're kind of I would have expected you to maybe quit this company, I guess. is all I'm
Kevin,
saying.
have you quit the company yet?
Am I allowed to?
Fucking precisely.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm
fair enough.
again. Let's and like they are walking like towards the parking lot right now. Okay, yeah. Fucking Cliff's Notes. I covered for you guys in the past year. I had to work with that fucking Kevin. Pardon my language. That dipshit. I know he's your roomie. He was saying today.
Yeah. I mean, it's not ideal, but
If it's not ideal, then I feel like you shouldn't have to apologize for calling them a dipshit, right, Q?
I mean, well, but it's also him, right? I don't really. That's not
kind of.
That's not really
legally.
my
They're kind of-
space.
Wrong Kevin, so it's not really Kevin.
Like Revan.
Yeah.
That's good.
Or like Bevan, bad Kevin.
Ooh. Or like, for a second I thought Steph was watching the. Is Steph watching the stream? I can't quite see.
Don't know.
I can't quite see what's going on.
I'm gonna ask him
Yeah.
while we're streaming.
It doesn't. Yeah, please.
Steph, are you watching the stream? No, he's not.
Damn.
Damn.
That's one viewer. That's one viewer
Big
down. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, fucking. Yeah, Hyphae kind of not above board, but for some reasons that, and I want trust, not a lot of it going around. That's been kind of a theme recently. If you can trust that I am trying my best and trying to work on damage control in this situation. Yeah. The university pretty dangerous. I don't know if I can literally say. Yeah. Gonna be real. I'm kind of at a loss right now. I'm
As you can see right now, Ska is
Henry
just
pulled one of his
skyrocketing.
classic subscribe to
I'm
my
on the
channel,
podcast,
while
haha.
we are streaming Surf and Turf bits. But yeah, Q is kind of looking between the three of you, the four of you rather. And they seem a little lost and they seem very, very tired. And you make it to the parking lot where you see that. What's up?
Why am I a suspicious user on
Yeah,
your stream?
I don't know why it does that. I think it's because you've subscribed to me, and Twitch doesn't think that anyone would do that.
Ever.
Yeah. Q is in the parking lot, and they just seem like kind of distraught. The three of you, I want you all to roll weird again, Kevin. Or Vernon with that +2 that you were getting. Actually, it's only a +1 now. I take that back.
I got a 7.
Yep.
Wow. I might need that for that because that is a 7 with the +1.
A 7. Trent got a 7, and Kev.
It's +1 in total.
Huh? No,
You said-
you just get your regular use magic bonus.
Oh, okay. Then it's 11.
Oh wow, okay. Vern and Trent, for a second, you think that maybe, I don't know, they like turned on exterior lights and it's just kind of getting caught by the rain a little bit over the university. Kevin, incredibly clearly, you see what is, I think, only it would only be discernible to you as a face. It is made up of many other. It's like one of those kind of, you know, those weird like AI videos where like someone's holding like a little shape, but it's like at the same time it's like a frog and it's like a deer and it's shifting as you're looking at it. But superimposed over this university, you just see for like just like the barest second a like pseudo humanoid face. And Q is just kind of like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. That's what.
You guys seen that one?
Y'all didn't see that one? It's, it doesn't always hit. Yeah. Kev, back me up. Big face on the university?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
I call it a big face.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. I mean, not really, but.
No, yeah. Scary stuff. Cool. Let's go to
Top horror writing tip. Have one of your characters say scary stuff. When something scary happens.
Stephen King did say it, yeah. Are we going to fucking Taco Bell or whatever? We should vacate. Yeah. In all, I saw you guys on the. I brought my motorcycle. I drove here.
Are we all gonna go on your motorcycle?
No, you guys. I'm sure. How did you guys get here?
That's what I was
In
saying.
Amber's Jeep.
Okay, let's use that to go to Taco Bell or whatever. I saw you guys on the security camera, and I knew that shit was gonna go down, so I wanted us to leave.
Why didn't you just come and greet us straight away?
Because it's a big building.
They've been running. Be nice.
I've been running.
Fine. Never quite the athletic one, were you?
Dipshit. Rude, sorry. But what you said was rude.
Wow.
Yeah, no.
All right, you two. Can we just stop with all the whatever weird name calling and let's actually get focused on the business here, please?
Thank you, Mr. Business.
Yes, sir, Mr. Business.
Thank you, Mr. Business.
Thanks, Mr. Business. Very somber. Very, yeah.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, they drive to Taco Bell. Pull up the Taco Bell art, everybody. No. Where the fuck is the Taco Bell image?
Is it finally Trudy's day off?
We'll decide that when we get to Taco Bell.
That's a dice.
Are we
roll.
not there yet?
I can't find it.
Amber can't drive.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, right?
Amber's fucking. I have so many fucking images. None of them are named.
I like the new season's Vern, by the way.
It's fucking terrifying. Also, this
so terrifying.
the art will be in the fucking Surfy Turf chat after stream. Also, this one might be a little bit of a short one. We'll see. Where the is that? No. There we go. You pull into the parking lot of Taco Bell fucking again.
And KFC.
And KFC. Is nothing sacred.
You have to say it.
I have to say it by law. You pull into the combination
Yeah, it is
KFC
legal.
Taco Bell parking lot. Q pulls up on their green Kawasaki motorcycle behind you, helmet underarm, tail between their legs. They're like, yeah, fucking, like, I would like to eat food. It was a long night / year. I apologize for not touching base last stream. I've been working. Yeah. So as you could probably tell, Ska is just skyrocketing. Yeah. The school is not what it seems, etc., etc. I don't know how much I can tell you. I'm under some pretty serious contracts, which again, if
Sorry, is it not what it seems? Because it seems like it's some pretty textbook sort of magic shit.
the school is what it seems,
Okay.
I would say, Q looks at gets a buzz on their phone. They look at it and then put it away in their pocket. Okay, yeah, fuck. Mondays, am I right, guys? Well, I mean, again, just based on Kevin's current situation, I'm sure you can garner that, contracts with Hyphae are nothing to be, nothing to shake a
Yoked
stick at,
at.
nothing to be yoked at.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can tell you what you guys need to know. Trent, your mother is safe.
Oh, thank
It was not my goal or intent for her to become enrolled in all of this, but I mean, she is a local scientist, and they were pulling from a lot of different people to teach there. Q is eating a potato wrap, and a
Nice.
Baja, and Trudy is not here today. Yeah, you see fucking Devin behind the counter.
Fucking Devin.
Honestly, not even worth ordering. And yet you do. So yeah,
you have to.
Q has their kind of head in their hands, and they look, stressed. But yeah,
Isn't that like Q's default pose?
stressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, we're in that scene. Are people interrogating? Are people crunching, munching, slurping?
Do we have our food yet?
Yeah. If we don't,
All right, I'm
yes.
gonna chow down.
It's bad.
What?
It's Taco Bell.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, it's really good, and we would like their money.
Thank you.
Fine.
Q,
Hi, Vern.
tell me, you gave me this little satchel the last time we met.
Yeah.
Do you care to enlighten me more about what that was intended for?
So when Mike learned that the three of you, I guess, Amber, you went to heaven as well. Yes, I did. Thank you for checking. Always a pleasure. I don't like you very much, and so many bits today. Mike, that was a bit of he's been throwing a lot of spaghetti at the wall in the past year. He's been kind of unfocused.
Spaghetti at the wall.
That's good. That's really good. It's like a popsicle
Yeah.
stick joke. Yeah. Kev, are you okay?
Sorry.
Yeah, he's been
Happens from time to time.
he's been throwing a lot of stuff out there in the past year. Yeah, he wanted to. He's not human, I don't think.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we're pretty well past that.
Well,
yeah, we gathered that.
it took me a bit, okay?
Okay. I mean,
It's
to be
fine.
fair, it
No,
did
it's
take
fine.
us a bit as well.
It's been a wild year. Yeah, I really don't know what his full goal was with this one, but he was trying to do something within heaven. He also seemed to have hijacked something that there's this like rat that's been going around for the past like while that I've been.
He's been shot in the head a few times.
Backstabber.
Oh, you know him?
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good
He's
friend
a-
of ours. Well,
Well,
Business partner at most. Sometimes.
How
I
did
think we talked to a guy that was fucking him or something. but-
yeah? How did you guys How did that shape? We can talk about that later.
He was under the employ of Victor Timothy. The rats did kind of like the bidding of the crown or something. I don't know. It's like you have to like listen to the first season.
Man, y'all. I'm always a little confused when I hang out with you guys. I'm gonna be perfectly real with you. But yeah,
It's
there's
never the first time to watch. It's never the best time to be the first time to watch.
so there's this bit,
What?
there was this rat that was trying something. You know him. Mike seems to have thwarted that with what was going on in heaven. I was not fully. I don't. That was a bit of a mistake on my play, Vern, and I'm sorry to have endangered you guys. I have to choose my words kind of carefully here. I've signed a couple of NDAs, and the A does not stand for agreement. and obviously
Arsenic?
I can't. That would be fun. No, I can't. Obviously, I can't say what the A stands for. It's part of the NDA. The non-disclosure. Oh my god, that's funny. That's
The timing.
that
so
one.
good.
That one was pretty funny. I'll give it that. Yeah, fuck. We might need to. I until I figure out what's going on. I don't know how. I might need to end this stream. It's shorter than normal, which annoys me. But it just means that Surf and Turf higher education is going to be that much longer. But yeah,
And have much more production value and thought behind it.
Q. Thank you. Compared to what are you saying that with? I'm kidding.
What?
Q
Compared
is
to what it would have been if we didn't keep crashing every 5 minutes.
Q is
Nice.
like very carefully trying to choose their words. I was told to do that and did it. That much is true. At that point, you all hear a pretty loud cracking noise as the glass window that you are sitting next to just fucking explodes. I would like you all to take one point of harm. So I guess Kev is the only one that takes harm. I guess you're not wearing your armor right now, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so just glass explodes into all of you.
Fine.
And you all see the tall, broad-shouldered figure of one Darren Montague, vampire to the stars, and goer to of bars.
Oh my god, there's a door.
Huh?
There's a door.
I was making a dramatic appearance, Kevin.
Peer through the goddamn door next time. You know my tax dollars go into this shit?
They don't! We're fighting!
What? We're fucking?
That's what I heard as well.
Vernon, I really, really don't like your new friends. And,
Max, what did you say? Because I heard...
fighting! I said fighting!
Oh.
We're fucking!
That's really what it sounded like.
Yeah.
Vernon, no, sorry. Mine is no.
Vernon, you're so choked up.
Yes, I'm getting a little flustered right now. Darren, I will say it did kind of sound like you said, but, you know.
I don't really care! This isn't a conversation that we're having! And
Can I try and flirt with Darren once?
And Darren pulls out a stately fucking bullwhip and cracks it across Q's fucking like face.
Can I try and intercept with a knife and cut the whip in half?
Relax under pressure.
Oh.
You have to like
an
push that
8.
whip on like the right angle and everything.
I feel like this is one of the first, you know, let's see how this role plays.
Trent, you get hit by the whip because you just like stand up across the table and you take a bullwhip to like the face, or it would be to like to the arm. So that's two harm to you, Trent.
I'm just gonna
joke's on
shoot
you?
Darren Montague in the head. I'm just gonna stand up,
Yeah, please roll kick some
shoot
ass.
him in the head over the table.
There's a lot of pandemonium going on in the Taco Bell right now. I'll say that much for free.
Oh, we're still in Taco Bell.
Yeah, you're still in the Taco Bell. A vampire has shown up. He's also pretty well, like, he's wearing like a poncho, pretty similar to the one Vernon is wearing. Cute.
I got an 8.
Okay, so that's a kick some ass. Which means.
Yeah.
Oh, I have the wrong sheet up in front of me. Kick some boy.
Inflict harm on each other.
Okay, yeah.
I also want to say,
Yeah?
I feel like it's fair, like, several moves have happened. I want to say that I am wearing my armor now. There's been a fair amount of commotion. Is that fair? To say that because it kind of just, like, appears on me in a wet fashion, you know?
And it is some wet fashion. Yeah, fuck it, sure. You just like, you guys have I mean, to be fair, Darren did start this, but like all bets are off. You just like summon this beautiful. Is your armor gold now? Like, does it look different now that you're a archangel?
I guess it would. I guess it would be. I don't think it's completely gold. I think it's like two-tone now.
Ooh.
Got like gold highlights.
Oh, that's lovely. And like you have gloves now as well as a chest piece. Like it's
Yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna say I think I do have a helmet now.
Oh my god.
I think I could use. I finally earned my fucking helmet.
It's like a pit.
It's like
When
let me-
Trent
hold
when
on.
you gave Trent a helmet with your magic, it was like a centurion's helmet.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. It's like the
Horsehair.
yeah.
Love it. Like it, love it, got to have it. Yeah. You shoot Darren with your bullet, and he goes, "Fuck, ow!" And he cracks you with his whip, dealing 2 harm. Does that even phase Kev?
I mean, I'm still not unstable.
Well, yeah,
I'm at
but,
2
like,
harm now. I'm assuming I started out this session with
0
0,
harm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm now at 2 harm. Monster moves.
Yeah.
So did I successfully shoot him in the face?
Not in the face, no. You shot him. Like he's a pretty quick guy. Vampires have a fair bit of speed, and you got him really solidly in the shoulder, but not in the face. No.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of tussling and commotion going on. Q is rummaging in their bag and pulls out what appears to be a wizard's staff and stands up to their full might.
Wow.
And fires.
Which probably isn't very tall.
Not very tall, no. And they fire a small bolt of lightning, which hits Darren again, like in the middle of the chest, and he gets launched back, and he just gets back up off his feet, just like fully smoking now. He's like, this is pretty precisely not how I thought this was going to go.
As soon as he gets back on his feet, can I use Plutonic Pedagogy to try and knock him straight back on his ass with a shield dash?
Yeah, please. Roll.
Yeah.
It's plus tough, right?
It's plus charm because I'm channeling my bond.
Right, because you're channeling Amber's thing. Yeah, you and Amber are side by side. Your Amber necklace,
And she's helping
glowing.
me out.
Mm-hmm. And your Kevin bracelet also glowing.
Nice. That's
Vernon just
Oh,
watching.
that's so cute. It's a 9.
Vernon just
Plus
watching
the
this
1
guy
from
he doesn't
Amber.
like very much get beat up. Actually, I can't.
will intervene in a bit here, but
Yeah, I
On
can't.
a 10 plus, I handled the shield as if I had years of experience, dealing damage and disorienting the target.
God, what terrific flavor text.
I do literally just want to knock him on his ass immediately after he gets back
Yeah, you
up
just
after
like
being
rush
knocked
at
on
this
his
guy
ass.
and you just kind of like crack him in the chest with your muddy shield, which was in your jam sport, we'll say. And your dirty backpack. And like just grave dirt coats this guy's fucking torso. And he's just kind of like knocked fully on his ass again, and he's like very slowed down.
Can I shoot him again at this point?
yeah, if you won't roll
To be
another
fair,
kick
it
some
does
ass.
say I immobilized him or disoriented him.
Yeah, take a +1 to that. Vern,
+1?
you still standing on the sidelines?
wait, Darren, what are you doing here?
Blam!
That's an 11.
What?
The most successful fight ever.
You guys are doing really well.
I guess what happens when you like bust through a window.
And I want to
surprise
gain the
factor.
advantage.
All right, so you gain +1, or everyone gains +1.
I'm going to.
Oh yeah.
I can give +1 forward to another hunter. Do I get to choose?
Yep.
I'm gonna give +1 forward to. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll just take +1 forward. No, you know what? I'm gonna give it to Trent. That makes more sense.
Vernon, I am killing Hubert Alpenglow for my own fucking business. What are you doing at a Taco Bell?
We were discussing business with Q Alpenglow.
Well,
How does Darren look like in terms of like physical
it looks pretty
damage?
It looks pretty fucked up. Yeah, you shot
Can
him
I
like
attack him with
I will say that last shot, like, it got him in the head. Like, it wasn't like point blank, but you hit his head.
If he says that he's here to kill Q, then I'm gonna go in with the fucking Victor Timothy's knife.
Oh my god.
Darren, I would like to not have
Vernon's
my
still
friends
trying to do diplomatic
enter
relations.
Back right here. So if you want, we can try to come to some sort of like a discussion here, so we can.
Oh, also Kevin, with you did get cracked with the bullwhip on that one again because you still took harm.
Okay.
So you took another 2 harm. And I'm just giving you the base number, not including your armor.
Okay.
Are you gonna be rolling kick some ass here? I mean, Trent, are you? You're not reacting.
Is he responding to?
Wait, why am I taking harm? I got a 10 plus. Is that just a?
You still take harm.
You always take harm.
Unless you choose the option to take less harm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I would rather not be killed by this small militia that it would, unbeknownst to me, see that Q has around them. So yes, I suppose we can talk. Boy with knife, please don't do whatever you're gonna do so I don't have to bite your neck and drink you. Okay.
I say we just kill him. He came in really hot.
Yeah, he did go in pretty hot. I want to look at Vern and see
what the fuck is this double standard?
This is. He
What do
came
you
in
mean
hot.
double standard?
Look at the man standing right next to you.
Wow. So you thought we're killing you because you're a vampire? We're killing you because you attacked us with deadly force in a Taco Bell out of nowhere.
I think that's pretty solid reason. I think I'm gonna go in for the kicks and ass. I think that convinces Trent.
Darren,
There's not really like.
This is really not your brightest move you've done. Could you please at least try to explain yourself just more than you have.
I contain magnitudes.
That's a 10 for kick some ass.
Is that including the +1 from Kevin?
No, so it's an 11.
Wonderful.
And then probably it probably makes it a wait. Do I have? Oh, I do have advanced kick some ass, and that's a 12 from Amber.
Yeah.
Excellent, my first advanced move.
Fuck yeah. What advanced kick some ass move are you doing?
I suffer no harm at all.
So you just stab him in the chest with this, and I'll say it feels really good to use this fucking knife. Like it cuts through this guy like fucking butter. I mean, it's a monster hunting knife. Like
yeah. Oh, you mean like physically it feels good, not like it satiates my need to kill?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of Columbine. Like just like sink your whole knife into this. You're allowed to say that word. We're talking about gutting a vampire. It's fine.
It's fine.
And Q's like, I mean, are we killing this guy?
Please don't kill him.
Oh.
What is your fucking deal with this guy, Vern?
Yeah, like he's a
Vern. What's
and
your
he's,
whole
like,
deal
like
in this situation?
He's probably like a murderer, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like if that's our metric for who we should kill, we could be killing a lot more people, including all of us.
Yeah, but hey, I don't know about you. I don't think I've killed anyone that I regret.
Trent, baby, like I really don't
Yes,
want
I
to
don't
play
make
this
you
card
not
right now,
regret.
but like I have killed.
I mean, I don't care about it, but it's not good.
Vernon, I really appreciate the backup here. I don't know if the not killing anybody argument is gonna really fly in this situation.
I was gonna say you haven't killed anyone that you haven't regretted. Does that seem to be Trent's argument?
Yeah, I'm chock-a-block full of regret, boys. I'm a changed man. I'll leave, and this dude is just staring fucking daggers at Q right now. Like just mean mugging him something fierce.
Well, Q, it's your call. I mean, it's your assassin.
Does this thing this sort of thing not happen like often at your job? Like, what do you do?
Yeah, I feel like you should be used to this by now.
What do you guys?
I think heaven changed Trent.
Yeah, man, your year away your gap year changed you, man.
Honestly.
Trent's different. Everyone knows Trent's different.
Can we get a merch made that says my gap year was 4 days?
And then
And all I got was this lousy T-shirt.
and you
all
like
I
it
got
how
was
like
different.
it's like the muscle emoji. Back to the grind.
May I request, can I speak with Q alone? Observed
Well-
from a distance.
I mean, I would say absolutely not.
Fuck.
No, you can talk to Q now through us.
Nice try, though.
Yeah, like, good
It's
one, I
always you don't
guess.
get if you don't ask. Fucking.
I'm not falling for that one again.
Shit. Darren just looks at Q and just like, I mean, was the point conveyed? And Q's like, I guess. Yeah, man. Who?
You don't want to ask him who sent him or anything?
Yeah, what's going on? And she's like, take a wild fucking guess. And he tries to run away. Like he's fully sprinting away.
Is it Haife?
Should we let him go, or should we?
I mean, he's pretty harmless. We kind of just like kick the shit out of him.
Yeah, he sort of sucks.
Yeah.
Like,
He was kind of hyped up, but he's pretty. He kind of sucked.
Yeah, not the best vampire that I have seen.
oh, what?
Oh boy.
All right, I guess we'll let him go.
That's fine.
He's like,
I'm
gone
sure he
at this
won't be
point.
back.
We'll see. We'll definitely see him again. Yeah. I mean,
Are we sure we don't want to just like chase him down and kill him? Like, I feel like it would probably be easier for us in the long run.
Vern seemed hesitant too.
No, I think he can be of use to us. He just seems a little.
On
misguided.
God, Vernon. Oh wait,
Okay.
you can't do that.
Well, I guess it's no unanimous vote, so.
I mean, I personally,
I guess should we go? With
I
Kevin?
I'd kill him. But that's
Yeah.
just me.
But I have a feeling most people would want to try to kill someone who just tried to kill them. So.
No, this
Yeah,
is Amber
or a
speaking.
vampire.
Couldn't you tell?
All right, Kevin, do you have his scent? We'll go hunt him down. Can you do that? Can you like detect evil? Is that a thing angels can do?
Oh, me? Sorry, I thought you were talking to Q. I
get us mixed up all
I mean,
the time.
not really.
No. Well, I mean, he's gone now. We've spent too long kind of
He's,
I can
discussing
cast
the pros
out
and
evil.
cons of this.
he's far.
Oh, you know what?
far
Honestly,
away.
that probably would have been a better move now that I think about it.
than shooting him in the head.
Than shooting him twice in a Taco Bell. Although, I don't know.
And stabbing him.
Devin from behind the bar.
I feel like we got our message.
Devin from
across.
behind the counter walks up. He's like, "Yeah, the cops are like on their way, guys. So I would stick around so they can process you, chumps.
We didn't do anything wrong.
You fucking
Self-defense. It was self-defense, right? This is an open
Last time I
carry
heard,
state.
there's a thing called the Second
Is it?
Amendment.
Yeah. Ever heard of it? You should go down to
Kevin is
open
sorry.
season.
Trent is a one issue voter now. Heaven changed Trent.
really came back with a bloodlust.
This is
I
what
like
happens
how
when you go
pro-gun all of
paladin
our
with
party
Kevin.
members are. But I mean, they kind of have reason for it, you know?
Yeah, I might go home and like lock all
Can
my
we use
doors.
your bathroom? Sorry, can we use your bathroom?
We did buy a meal.
We
did buy it.
You're
We
talking
bought
you're
several
talking to
meals.
me, Devin?
Yeah. Who else here owns a bathroom in this building?
Yeah, but I mean,
Devin
honestly,
owns
it's
the
ideal if you use the bathroom because the cops are fucking coming, man.
Okay, we're all going to go in together.
That's cool. We have unisex bathrooms at Taco Bell.
Perfect. All right, I'll
I'm
see you in a
just
minute.
gonna head out the back door and walk away.
You sure you don't want to come with us, Fernand?
No, I have a feeling if
Come and
there's
join
a
us in the
shooting, the
bathroom,
cops
Brendan.
may also try to search the washroom.
Yeah, Amber and Q
yeah.
are both going with Vernon out the back door.
Fine. All right. Wait,
Guess it's
who's
just
coming
us.
with me?
It's just Kevin
Alright.
and Trent.
You guys are just leaving. You know we can like. Okay, whatever.
I think I know what you're. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down, Kev.
Yeah. We're gonna have sex.
It never goes well. It never goes well, but
I mean, what? Hey, come on.
every time I think you just need to be a little more careful. Every time we've tried, it's not gone well.
Yeah, because you never use protection.
We always end up like either way too wet or I don't know, man.
I can hear you guys talking in there.
Oh, we're in the bathroom already? All right, let's leave.
Fucking in the
it's-
Taco Bell
honestly-
bathroom is
is it
also a
honestly-
crime.
No, it's not. I don't think it is. Actually.
Show me the rule where you say you can do that.
Brent, is it better to disappear in here and have him just think that we escaped somehow, or is it better to just do it in front of his...
at all, man.
But like, can we just?
Screwed it.
Why are we even being discreet about it at this point?
You
Like,
could
I
also
feel like
just
we could
walk out the back door with us.
gaslight his ass. You guys are
You
still
in the
here,
bathroom
I
in
think
here
that-
with us?
Q's looking through
you
the
come
bathroom.
back in?
Q's looking through the bathroom window.
There's a window in the bathroom. Why don't we just climb out the window?
I imagined it to be like one of those tiny ones. It's like that big.
All right, let's Trent, where do you want to go? Apartment?
Yeah, sure.
You guys, I'm shouting at the window. You guys sure you don't want to come? It's easier.
Kevin,
Does Devin hear that line?
Kevin, I can. Ooh, ooh,
He's just boiling with rage.
perverts and murderers, the lot of you.
I just like to picture him like his ear like just like pressed up against the wall
With a glass,
yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, these kids.
All right, I'm
furiously
just
writing
gonna-
stuff down.
We're gonna angel wings. I'm just gonna grab Trent by the scrunches.
Oh,
And,
Oh.
no, sorry, by the arm. Do I roll for this? Yeah, I do.
yeah.
I'll help out.
Well, no, I would say that I think you pretty much innately have a +1 to teleport like just Trent somewhere because he's your clerk.
Okay.
Good.
Well then that's a then that's a 6.
Devin to roll that help out.
I mean, that would make it a 7, which would make it a partial success.
Yeah, roll help out, Trent. You're focusing your empathetic magic. And I'll say, Vernon, you, Q, and Amber are in the Jeep and driving to Trent's apartment. What did you
But
get?
if it just fails, then we just don't go anywhere.
Is that
right?
what happens? What does it say for a failure?
It doesn't have anything for a failure. It just says,
I will throw something for a failure.
okay.
You Discord.
Timing's
It's
so
speci-
good
are you
every
back?
time.
I'm back. Yeah.
It specifies on a 10 plus you all go where you wanted. On a 7 to 9 you don't quite manage it. Either you are all separated or you all appear in the wrong place. But you do go somewhere. It doesn't specify what happens on failure.
Okay. Yes, we will get to that in but a moment.
Although the one time that we have seen someone else fail this roll, Neville failed it and he just kind of faded out and then faded back into existence in the same spot. So keep that in mind. Gotta keep our canon straight.
Yeah, Kevin and Trent. We'll get to you guys in half a second. God. Vernon, Q, and Amber, the three of you are in Amber's Jeep driving to Trent's apartment because that's where you are assuming Kevin is going to take Trent after all of this goes down. So Q,
Driving?
yeah, they're driving. Amber only has so much fucking like magic that she can use. Why, as the Red Dragon once said, why play an ace when a 2 will do? The Red Dragon did say that.
Okay.
And then he lost at cards.
I don't like this podcast anymore. I'm going home.
I don't want to be around.
I don't want to be around anymore. Christ, Q's like, yeah, it would make sense that was I didn't think that we employed a vampire That's a little troublesome. Doesn't seem to be the most effective vampire on the face of the earth. I'm gonna be
Or a
real.
hitman, for that matter.
You're not here, Trent.
Shit.
Or a
I believe-
hitman, for that matter.
Alright, yeah.
Sorry for the purposes of this scene. Reese will be playing Amber, and Kevin will be playing Olivier, who was in the Jeep with you guys. Yeah.
I like that I get to play Amber, but Henry has to play Kevin playing Olivier.
What? Oh, did I say Kevin?
Yeah.
God damn it. You know what I mean. So yeah. Vern, what's that guy's fucking deal?
Yes. Well, you see, Darren and I, we go back. We used to be friends, I guess you could say, if ever really had any of sorts. Yes. We worked together in the past. Sort of split up in recent years, but I think he has come back. He has come to Cabaret. I don't know exactly why.
I mean,
say,
there's
but,
been a lot of murders in the past year. That
There's
I was
I'm
pretty sure.
almost-
I'm gonna be real. A lot of us were pretty sure it was you, Vernon.
Oh well, I've been sort of gone for the past year.
It was a good
almost
alibi,
five
for
years
real.
ago.
It
Yes.
helped. Yeah.
They used to be suck
I'm
buddies.
pretty sure he is currently under the, or at least he was working with the rat you were talking about earlier, Backstabber.
Sorry, Amber. I don't know you well enough to like that's really funny. But like, I didn't want to laugh at like Vernon's lived situation. That is really good though.
Have we ever like described Olivier physically as a human?
No, feel free.
Did we not when they transformed when Kevin got promoted?
Oh yeah, they were like a
Didn't
little
they
guy.
have like a whole
they-
magic,
they ha-
magic girl?
They had a
transformation?
magical girl transformation. They had one big hand and one normal sized hand.
Right.
Crab
but
style.
otherwise, like a normal looking person.
Otherwise, a pretty normal looking person. Yeah.
Okay.
I think they kind of look like they have taken theater classes before. They look like they would wear a scarf.
Okay.
Ginger?
Okay.
Ginger?
Turmeric.
Treat
Um,
yourself.
if you want. Sorry, no, Amber. I don't have any. Are you feeling car sick? Yeah,
I'm wondering what color Olivier's hair is. It's kind of perplexing me.
it's all sorts of different,
Iridescent.
it's all sorts of different colors. It looks good, man.
Yeah.
Why do we even hang out with those other two guys?
Who needs them?
I'm kidding. I like Trent. He's a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do quite enjoy my boyfriend's company.
That pound it, brother. Man, I was asked recently if we think that Surf and Turf passes the Bechdel test. Very probably not. I don't know if, and like just that being said, Q is not a woman, but Q is also not a man.
Who asked you that?
Solo.
Yeah.
Solo's the only person who's watched this show. You must know that.
Yeah, I think all of our characters who are women are also NPCs.
Yup.
And we don't have a ton of conversations where it's just a bunch of NPCs talking amongst themselves
'Cause
and
I
not
would-
talking about the main characters.
Because I would hate that.
Mhm.
It's
Have we not had like a Mads and Amber scene?
yeah. They've talked
think
about
they've
talked about
spoken,
rocks
like-
and booze, and like we know that Mads and Mariana used to
Boom.
be friends.
Done.
That's two scene. Yeah, done. Also, the Bechdel test is not the be all end all for a show's whatever. But fucking boom, done. There it is. The three of you make it to Trent's apartment and are politely waiting there for a little while. Q hasn't been saying much and seems kind of on edge, probably pretty fairly based on the day they seem to have been having. Vernon, I'm curious what Vernon's like. Does Vernon trust Q? I feel like Vernon doesn't trust a lot of people, right?
No,
Yeah, cool.
not really.
Yeah, I'm just curious. You're a
I'd say Vernon trusts Q about as maybe just slightly more than he trusts Darren.
that's quite fair. Yeah, and that's mainly just because you've known them for less time. Yeah. So I'll say that you and Amber are both pretty like you seem to be on a similar page for all of this. I will say at some point Q goes to the bathroom as you guys are waiting for Trent and Kevin to come back, and Q was in there for a very long time. We're going to cut over to Kevin and Trent. You two, you grab Trent by the arm, strong, supportive, brotherly, and you do your classic, and you two appear in one of the classrooms at UC Cabaret. Let me pull up that fun delicious wrong image. What the fuck? How I there we
Not
go.
quite where I was expecting.
There's a period
Kevin.
UC Cabaret. And you are not alone in this room.
Imagine.
All the people
I do have to. It's an empty picture.
living for
No.
today.
Study.
Ooh. Yeah, John Lennon's in the room with you. No.
Holy shit.
Yeah. He's not dead yet in canon.
That's insane.
Can't
Why?
be true. Because he's a cool
It could be.
guy.
It's alt history.
Yeah, there is a person sitting. You two are standing where a teacher classically does in a room such as this, and sitting in one of the chairs in the middle of the room. I say one of because it's kind of hard to pin down which chair in particular this person is sitting in. It's a little bit of a every time you look away, they're sitting somewhere else, and they are.
Every time we kiss, I swear I can
Thank
fly.
you. I almost did that exact joke like 10 minutes ago. And they are looking
Excellent.
at both of you, like with like enraptured attention. And they what do they look like, Kevin?
Oh, I get to describe them. Short.
Mhm.
Black suit.
Okay. And Trent, what do they look like to you?
Probably curly red hair with round glasses
Mhm.
and a slim stature.
Pervert.
I was gonna say kind of a short, sturdy, tan, weathered face.
Who are you describing?
Seeing the
right now?
opposite person.
Kind of, windswept, unkempt, longish hair. like a rancher, but like a 60-year-old, like kind of stocky rancher.
Yeah, you two look at this person, and at first they look like this thing that you describe them as, and then for a second they look like Q, and for a second they look like fucking Devin, and for a second they look like X, for a second they look like Y. They are shifting through all these different kind of perspectives, but they kind of settle roughly in your perspective of them, and they are still looking at you with enraptured, like incredibly attentive intent. And you hear thousands of people say in like so much so in unison that it's a little bit hard to pick it apart. It's like when Barry B. Benson says you like jazz a million times at once. It's a bit of an onslaught. And they say what are we learning today?
Are we teaching this class?
I would hope so. That's why we're here.
I'd look over at Trent. Just curious to see what he thinks of this.
I'll say there is no noise in this. Like, it's completely silent. And as you are looking around this room, it's similar to the room that you were in before. But things are just like, I don't know, a little bit incongruous. Like, you look at the smart board and it's like really fucking big.
Can I just start our presentation? Like, do I have a clicker or something?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah. You each have clickers in your hand. Kevin, you click it, and a very large picture of a trumpet fish appears up on the board. And it's you, Kevin. Back before you were an angel.
I guess we're doing like a syllabus, a little about me section. I guess this is me.
Bren is looking bewildered.
I'm just gonna click next slide.
Fascinating. You see pictures of tons and tons and tons of different people, all creeds, all races, all designations. There are hundreds of pictures up on this incredibly massive smartboard now. And
This one's not important. Next slide.
This is filler.
This is a bunch of stock images I found.
Trent, super quick, just roll like a sharp, just to see if you like caught a glimpse of that board.
Okay. Just a raw sharp roll.
Yeah, just for like see if you could perceive it.
That's a 3.
A lot of people, huh?
Yeah.
Kev's got a lot of Facebook friends, man.
You want me to? Oh fuck! Drop my die. You want me to mark experience for that bad boy?
Nah.
God damn it.
Yeah. No.
I think to give a little bit of how the sausage is made. I think that slide maybe scared Kevin a little bit
Yeah.
for some reason.
That's fun. I
Just
like.
didn't
that.
like the vibe.
You didn't
Moving
like-
on.
Yeah, fair. This next vibe shows a pretty detailed org chart of your placement in heaven. Kevin, or like Olivier and Trent below you, and it goes up a real long way.
Oh, good. Okay, this one we can spend some time on. So,
Can we just like teleport out of here? Can we just?
Sorry,
like,
what's
go?
that?
Why are we here?
You're my TA, I think.
We were going back to the apartment though.
Trent, sometimes you just gotta roll with shit. Sorry, can I have a word with you, Trent?
No, I need to have a word with you, actually.
Okay, I turn to our audience member/members.
Can we have a moment with each other, please?
Can we just take 5?
Please, we'll take notes on what's up on the board right now. Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What is going on with you, man?
What are you talking about?
You're dropping the ball.
We
This is not where we agreed to be, my guy.
I know, but we're here, so we gotta fucking.
No,
do
we have
this
people.
now.
We have friends to meet up with.
I know, Trent. Sometimes you just gotta do the scene that you're placed in. This is like, okay, you're kind of my trainee in a way, right?
Okay, but life is a highway. It's not an improv show, bud.
Okay, so first lesson, I guess, is that I'm teaching you the lessons. That's kind of how it's going.
Why are you teaching me?
Because I'm your fucking boss. I'm like training you now, technically.
For what?
For your job. You have a job now. You have 2 jobs now. Welcome to the club. Speaking at your turn.
Don't you have like 3 or 4?
Yeah, at least 3, maybe 4. It's hard to remember.
It's not 4.
Okay, just go along with me. I don't know. I feel like we should do the presentation at this point.
Okay, yeah, sure, fuck it. And Trent clicks his clicker.
You see a photo of You see a photo of a beach, and you see several hooded figures on this beach, and you see a person on a bike who has just like crashed into a tree.
Okay. This is I think this is Trent's death.
This is nothing. And then I click next slide.
Okay. We're not. That one seemed important, but
You see what would be on that? Oh, you see a photo of like the last time that Q and Trent spoke before Q went off to university, and they like didn't speak for like 6 years. Not a photo that you knew existed, Trent, by the way.
I mean, everyone has this one. It's a pretty classic photo. Trent, do you want to speak to this at all?
just a stock image we found.
This is I will say this is not what I was expecting, and very, very interesting.
Oh, why is that? Please, part of my teaching method is, asking the students questions on their understanding.
Well, we came into this class with a pretty non-existent understanding of the two of you, and now we're getting a pretty foundation. Like we know what Kevin's about. We know how much you love Amber. Like it's quite interesting.
See?
And how old am I?
You?
Yeah, that'll be on
We
the
click
text.
next. It just says 24.
Yeah, there's like big like PowerPoint word art. It just says 24, legally 25 underneath in small letters.
What?
You were gone for a year.
Oh yeah.
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 Next slide.
Which one of you hits the clicker? You, Kevin?
Me.
Yeah. Kevin, you see hell. You see hell laid out bare. It's this cityscape that just it saying it goes on forever like really doesn't give like a reasonable scope for how big this like image looks. It is building, some like beautiful and pristine, some absolutely ancient and decrepit, all just kind of tossed in with each other at all odd angles, sticking any which way forever. And this is not something of hell that you've ever seen before. It just hell looks different than last time you've been there, but you know hell when you see it.
Yeah, this one looks like hell. Looks like it's probably changed a bit. I don't go to hell often. It kind of sucks to be there.
Very good to know. Very, very good to know. Thank you. We don't want to keep you much longer. I'm sure you have other classes to teach. Are either of you?
This is an hour-long class.
Oh, awesome. We're all about learning here, honestly. Trent, you don't seem engaged. You don't seem too super stoked on this one.
I'm just brewing and thinking about my next lessons plan.
Oh no! I appreciate that.
Maybe we can get another slide out of you, Trent.
Yeah, sure. And I click my clicker like 4 or 5 times.
Attaboy.
To skip through a few slides and land on a random one.
You see a brief flash of a headstone. You see a brief flash of 2 headstones. You see
a lot
a brief
of death stuff in this.
Yeah,
doesn't seem important.
Yeah, you see a brief flash of a Taco Bell order.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then it ends on it ends on it's Trent, Kevin, and Amber sitting on the shore of a very, very dark body of water.
That's private, and I click next.
Trent, you gotta tell the class some things about yourself. You should have put it in the presentation.
Next up, it's Trent's summer Spotify playlist.
Oh, now this is something I can talk about.
It's called fucking it's
Summer Jams.
It's called Jeep Jams 2017.
It's called a year of music I have to catch up on.
Oh God, yeah. Mr. Cautry, have you heard of the Harlem Shake?
And it starts blasting through the speaker system.
No, and suddenly, Trent, you get this acrid feeling, like right up through your nose, up through your sinuses.
Sorry, guys, I just got an acrid feeling through my nose and sinus.
A feeling so acrid, you say it twice. You.
Oh, that's acrid.
You come to, and you are face down on the floor of the Taco Bell bathroom.
Am I also there?
You are also there, yes, and you have come to as well. But you weren't. You were just standing up and completely comatose.
Right.
And holding a bag of smelling salts. Not bag. It would be like a little canister of smelling salts to your nose. You see the familiarly shabbily dressed. Shabbily dressed figure. They have a badge around their neck. They're wearing some Jordan Air Max 69s. They came out last year. They're a real shoe for sure. You see Detective Theodore Yinzer kind of standing over you, like, well, Trentley, it seems the bill has finally come due.
Sorry, who are you?
It's mainly Rude. We've met several times. Kevin, do you have a license for this firearm? And we're gonna end off our session there.
Okay.
Thank you. One. No, thank you all. Huh? This has been the first session of Surf and Turf Higher Education. I wonder why it's called that. Because it's set at a university.
Surf and Turf Open
and everyone's
Education.
high.
and everyone's high.
Nice.
You can find Chris's art on Instagram.com/Christoflop. There will be 3 new pieces of Chris's art appearing in the Surfy Turf tag in our Discord, which you can access from this link. In this Discord, you can find out whenever I, Measly Meatloaf, and other members of the Measly Media Twitch team, not technically a Twitch team yet, but whatever the fuck, start streaming. Tune in for Slopperty, the only slop-themed Jeopardy ripoff coming to a theater near you quite soon. Tune in for the Measly Meal Challenge 2, hopefully happening pretty soon, definitely happening at all because we funded our bone scrap goal. I still need to talk to some of my collaborators about that. You can find Henry's Jams at youtube.com/channel/ click that link for good music. Buy Cycron. Is it just ! Cycron? Yeah, grab a Metroidvania for the road /ages. And you can find Reese's tweets on twitter.com/zendarel/status/9453377322340597776. I missed the mobile, but it's fine. All VODs will eventually be up on the YouTube channel, including this one, including the entire back catalog of Surf and Turf, which is well over 64 hours at this point. And that's a whole Minecraft stack of hours. You'll have to throw some of them away because quite a bit of that is time in between the beginning and end of the stream. And a lot of that is when Henry was talking, and you can really just edit all of that stuff out. Is there anything that you find, gentlemen, would like to point people towards that is either something that you are working on, so something I would say everyone go to Reese's house and steal his stuff.
I think Trent's been getting really into One Direction.
Yeah? 'Tis the season.
Early Harry Styles fan, I think.
And late Liam fan.
Yeah, of course.
God rest his soul.
Mm-hmm.
So you're pointing people towards One Direction via Trent?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely, I am.
And I am pointing people towards air conditioning via duct.
And I am pointing people to turn off the highway here via duct.
Thank you. That was I was setting someone up for that slam dunk, and I'm glad that you took it.
Pointing people towards the blood vessels via ductus arteriosus.
Very good. And I'm pointing people
towards the tape via duct.
I'm pointing people towards little bits of bread in a pond via duck.
There we go.
Thank you. Go out there, love a friend, make love to a friend, and if all else fails, chicken and waffles is delicious. And if you can't eat chicken, don't eat waffles. Good night, everybody.